Hello everybody, welcome to Nature's People. Thank you for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic, which is why are African Americans comprising 40% of the US's inmate population, which means prisoners. That's a very controversial topic because I might have certain people wanting to comment here in the comment section saying that, oh no, African Americans are being oppressed by white people, or others might be saying it's just in their community there's higher incidences of criminal actions, and others may say it's a segregative process that the governmental system is trying to use to oppress African Americans in the US. So it's a really controversial topic and really difficult to understand. However, I want to give my take and perspective on it, and to say what is it that I think about it in general. Well, for starters, the US is by far the most wealthy country in the world, and one of the ethnically diverse, with high ethnical diversity in the whole world. We have Hispanics, and Hispanics are broad a racial group. We have African Americans, which can trace their ancestry, most of them from Africa, and we have white Americans, which trace their ancestry from many European nations, as well as we have South Asians and East Asians, the Chinese, Japanese, and so forth and so on. So in that matter, what I have to say is that depending on one of the things that you notice, regardless of their attitude, you notice that in certain communities, the way people act, the way the standards of living, the way people approach life is slightly different than others. So for instance, if you go to black neighborhoods, the vibe is different, the way people engage is different, the way things are said is different. So it's a broad thing overall. And with that being said, there is an interesting fact that us as human beings, we have a tendency of taking preconceived notions of things that we don't understand. What do I mean by that? What I mean is people relate or engage African Americans as people who might commit crime, and at first was because of media, because the media is trying to project this perspective that black people are bad, black people are into crime, black people are into robbery, black people only do music, black people only do sports. So it's a really controversial approach to life, really wrong approach to life, and not that much effective. And so I also think that looking at life in that way, it's a little bit concerning sometimes, because judging what we don't understand, like people hating what they don't understand, it's bad for how this certain community, in specific African Americans, will feel in society. Now, getting deeper into why I think African Americans are comprising the highest share of inmates in the US, here's my take on it. So the inmate population in the US as of today, October the 9th, 2023, stands at 2.2 million inmates. And 2.2 million is a lot. Just to put that in perspective, that's nearly a quarter of the whole inmate population of the entire world. So we're talking about 10 million inmates across the world, and the world is nearly like 8 billion inhabitants, and Americans are 25% of that. And surprisingly, most of those Americans are black, while considering that the black Americans only comprise 15% of the population of the US. So that's quite interesting. Now, Why is that happening? Well, for me, I think that has to do with the fact that black people in the US have lower rates of educational attainment, most of them, not all. And because people might have lower rates of educational attainment, they don't specifically have a drive or purpose for like things that are more recreational, such as, you know, schooling, you know, pursuing a degree, building wealth and all that. And adversely, the wider share, say white people, have a different take on it, because white people have, you know, they have wealth, they have good quality of life. However, though they don't feel that, and this is going to sound controversial, though they don't feel that African Americans are a threat, but they have a tendency of segregating themselves and living in, you know, in isolation. That's concerning at times. Like, you have people not mingling, not living together. At times it might be concerning. However, I don't think it's the topic of the conversation. But now, diving deeper and being more specific, it might be due to the fact that there is a lower tolerance as far as crimes are concerned in the country when it comes to black neighborhoods. And because black neighborhoods are more, say, more, you know, hectic and more lively and more sort of not rule based, so there's a tendency of, you know, addressing these systems and these factors in a more, you know, aggressive way and a more direct way. I mean, I can't say nothing, it's just life, and it's just how things are, how life is. And adding on top of that, there is also so this is my personal perspective, right? I think there's also a high rate of insecurity in the system as far as sharpness, or I would rather say, you know, a sensitivity to crimes in the black neighborhoods. So there's a lower rate of tolerance for crimes in black neighborhoods. Why? Because if they keep happening that often, the system will just get so soft that it will go rampant. So the system tries to damper that and avoid, you know, you know, bad things to happen. So with that being said, I think black people have nothing to do with high rates of incarceration in the US. It's just the system that makes things difficult. And because the system make things difficult, people don't thrive. People are not happy. People are not satisfied. And when people are not satisfied, things don't flourish, don't bloom. Guys, the video wasn't that much explanatory. However, it's worth watching, and I hope to see you in the next one, guys. I'm honestly trying to build a better channel. However, it's proving hard. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I give up? Should I give up making videos, you know? Or should I keep pursuing my dreams of making it happen and making good quality content for you guys to watch, enjoy, and share. So guys, that's enough for today. Please share, like, and subscribe, and see you in the next one.